OBS gave me a little bit of a scare there with the visuals not showing up for a split second, but hey, welcome to tonight's episode of Adventure Rolls, everybody. So glad that you are here tonight. As always, so if you're just now joining us for the first time, I am Fisk, aka Literary DM, and I am the DM for this adventure. So I also make various videos. I should be having a video coming out this week. Hopefully it'll be coming out Friday. We will see. It's been summer schedules are very hectic, so getting the videos in as well as a lot. But regardless, again, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We are glad that you are here. But apart from that, that's everything on my end. We'll go ahead and hop on over to the rest of the party tonight, starting with Mike.
Hello everyone. My name is Mike, also known as Bardic Dice here on all the socials. I also stream a D&D actual play, but on the other channel. We can catch it on Twitch, Bardic Dice, on Fridays, 8:30 Central. For the last couple sessions, or in like the last 5 or 6 sessions of Fates United, that Rachel and Mark and Dee and Dee's husband play in, and it's a whole lot of fun. So it's like 2.5, 3 years coming that we're finally getting a wrap up on it. It's been a chaotic journey, but it's a whole lot of fun. So you can catch it on VOD on YouTube as well. But today I play one half of the Twilight twin duo, Avum, who we'll see how much he's going to come kicking and screaming of having to wear a disguise in the upcoming episode. But he will rely on his Oracle, which is a homebrew class/rogue abilities to maybe see if he can sneak out of it. But yeah, I'm Oracle 7, Rogue 4, and a lot of time action stuff. So super excited to see what he's going to do tonight.
It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, go ahead and check out Mike on Twitter, all those amazing socials, as well as Twitch, for the final few portions of Fates United. It's going to be wild. I will most likely actually be there in the chat this week, so it'll be a good time there. Actually, maybe, we'll see. But apart from that, go ahead and check him out there. And with that, you can go ahead and the other half of the Twilight Twin duo, Rachel.
Hi, I am Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find all my art that I post over on Instagram and Twitter under Pip400art. I also stream over on Marquee Gaming on the Forbidden Purple Place. It's on Mondays at 3:30 CST. I'm usually working on commissions or NPC art or other projects that I feel like doing at the time. So you can come hang out with me there. It will be fun. In this game, I play Sisri. She is a Tweely Paladin rogue, and we're ready to meet Adek's mom, and maybe she can bench press Adek for a little bit. That'll be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun, yeah. So go check out Rachel on the socials for some amazing art. Dropped a really cool piece today of a tarot of one of the characters in a game she's in, another player she's in a game with. It was really cool, lots of great details. So yesterday's discussion was a lot of fun in the art channel. So with that, hopping over to the second half of the Marquee Gaming duo, we have Mark.
Hello everybody. Yes, I'm Mark of Marquee Gaming. We do play D&D on our channel as well as Rachel's art on Sundays. I think we have one more session at 2 p.m. CST this coming week, and then we'll be moving to 7 p.m. CST going forward. It started in July. But it's called Mystical Mishaps. It is a crazy game of chat involvement and magical mishaps. So, it's great. And we do have a YouTube and podcast. There you go. I play Adek here, Sheikah Artificer. And yeah, the only person who's sticking to one class, like a trooper. There you go.
Woo. Showing off the strengths of multi-classing and single-classing in this party we are. Yeah, I would decide to go full Yoda there. Let's do it. So, yeah, with that, go ahead and check out Mark on Twitch and YouTube, podcasts, all that good stuff for Mystical Mishaps. Mark, you almost got me to say Magical Mishaps. It's been a good time all around. A lot of fun adventures, and this week was some pretty solid RP. So with that, rounding things out, we have the other official artist for the channel, Dealey.
Hi, I'm Dealey, aka Raphaziel. I hang out in the tavern a lot, and I'm on Twitter, and I do art, and it's really fun. And I'm still working on new outfit design, looks, art. So stay tuned for that, because I'm really excited about it. I need to get back on that this week. But yeah, here I play Demi, who is a Sheikah 3 Echo Knight, and the rest Bard. I know we just leveled up. That's math that I'm...
8.
8. Thank you. I was like, I don't know if it's 6, 7, or 8. One of those numbers. It's fine. But it's super fun. So, you know, if you're watching this and you ever want to learn how to play any of these classes, maybe don't do exactly what we do, because we do a lot of things, but it's a lot of fun here. So, yeah, just come and hang out. The tavern's a really fun place.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's all around a good time. Party is a lot of fun, and with that, as well as follow Dee on all of her socials as well for some solid and amazing art, and for some potential hints regarding those future updates. They are looking really good. So with that, as a reminder, if you are catching this episode live and you have to leave at a portion way through, the VOD will be available right after. And also, this episode will be available next Monday at 8 a.m. Central in podcast form. You can actually check out episode 56 right now. Believe it or not, we are nearing 800 listens
Oh, right.
on the podcast. Which is, I cannot comprehend at all. So, as always, everyone, thank you all so much for the support. It means the world to us. And we absolutely love doing this and love having you all on this adventure. So, apart from that, I think we are all good for announcements. If I'm missing anything, I don't think I am. But apart from that, let's go ahead and dive into tonight's episode of What's a Calamity? And welcome back, everybody. So, when last we left our heroes, the group of adventurers known as Sisri's Angels had arrived from the Lost Woods, having sought out the Master Sword in a way to heal their companion, Sprite. They managed to succeed in both, as Sisri fulfilled her destiny embracing that of the Master Sword. The party then had moments of reflection and thinking on what to do next, while being visited by various spirits in the night, being summoned to Holodrum with both Avum and Demi. Well, the party decided that perhaps it is best to head to Gerudo Town by first making their way up to Goron City, where they can use the shrine to teleport over to Karakar Bazaar to look into the library that's within the city limits, to seek out potentially any other information that they could suss out regarding any further details regarding their various dreams as well as potentially information on the other planes of existence, such as Lorule. And so, we pick up after days of journeying on the Death Mountain Trail. You all have already consumed your fire potions. We did establish that. So you all are at the entrance of Goron City. You see the familiar sights of the peak of Death Mountain off in the distance as smoke is bellowing from its mouth. The rivers of lava string throughout the city, and there's a Goron at the gate who greets you all with a big smile. He's wearing a stone helmet and just has a giant club that looks to be that one that you would have to wield with two hands. He's just wielding it with one hand like it's no problem. And he looks at you all, greets you, says, welcome back to Goron City. What can I do for you?
We changed our minds. We want to be Goron forever.
Oh, well,
Sounded ominous.
yeah, I don't know what to do there. But, don't know if you can make you a Goron forever. I'm not sure if that would even be possible.
Anyways, we need to use the portal.
That! Oh, I'm sure that that can be arranged. Master Toga is currently out, but, I imagine that can definitely be arranged. I mean, you do have two Sheikah with you. That'd probably be more than possible.
Yep.
Boulder Breaker now as well.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but it's their device.
Yeah. All right.
But, I guess I can go ahead and take you there, and unless there's anything else you all needed.
Just to let you know that Talos is might not be back for a little bit. It's on vacation.
Well,
It will be back. It'll just probably be a little while, that's all.
Yeah, fair enough. It is a slow-moving thing.
Were we gonna ask if this?
We did that part, by the way, Mike. So
Didn't we? I don't remember.
that was post-game conversation. We did that joke.
Yeah, there was a post-game
I can't remember this.
I think it was a post-game joke of having it just like vortex warped off the mountain or something like that.
Yeah.
So
We totally did that, guys.
Well, it was an Adek idea, that's all.
Wins extras. Question about, I know that this is a Sheikah device. Does this go to like holodrum or something?
it certainly could. It would cost you more to do so, but it can connect over there.
Okay. We just wanted to confirm. We don't want to go there yet. We want to go to the Gerudo, but that is really good to know. So now, good news, everybody.
Approximately how much do you believe?
Off the top of my head, not many will want to travel to the other side of the world, but it would definitely cost you probably just shy of 1,000.
Oh, okay, whatever. That's fine. We can probably manage it. That's not a big deal.
Yeah. Even Demi had to like stomach that one.
You're basically a holodrum is on the continent of Skyloft. You're basically heading to the other side of the world.
No, yeah, it's understandable. I just need to go get more funds, so that's good to know.
Oh, guys, I have the funds. We're gonna be fine. I don't really even need to buy anything, so.
Do you have more funds that I don't know
More
about?
light realm clothes?
Like, mysteriously.
Mr. I spend my money constantly. Someone doesn't really spend her money very much, and now we'll be fine. You're welcome.
Rude.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Well, just so you know, in preparation, it's going to be very, very, very hot in the desert, and it's a different heat than here. So,
what does that mean?
It's hard to describe.
It should also.
This is like sitting in a cauldron, and the other one's like opening up a stove, and it just hitting you.
Drink lots of water when you're out there.
It should be noted you are approaching sundown because it did take you the whole day to get here. So in right now, both you both would know that's going to shift and actually become cold.
Yes, it will be cold when we get there. Night's cold.
Yep.
Day's hot.
Just kidding. I forgot a
Night
time
is
difference.
cold, day is hot. Okay. That sounds
Drink lots
exciting.
of water. Make sure you drink water.
Okay.
Water. Even if you don't want water, you drink water.
Okay. This sounds exciting. It sounds like there's a lot of prep work involved here, which is making me more excited about it, to be honest.
There's lots of sand. It gets everywhere.
Okay. I can't wait to see it.
I mean, I could wait here if you guys all want to go.
No,
and
it's
then I could
it's
just-
beautiful. You're coming.
No,
I'll just
you
grab
need to
onto
go. You need
Go
to
into the-
adventure. Please.
I mean, we just spent all this money to get, new fashion and clothing designed, and we had things designed for cold weather. So we all.
What money did you
You just brought
spend?
the stuff from home.
Yeah, she
Oh.
just brought... Did you pay her for that? Debbie, that's a funny joke, Ed.
They were design works and mock-ups and everything. I don't know.
Anyway, we should go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
poor Goron's just sitting here like,
He then is. It's basically been walking and talking at this point, and you are taking up several some elevation of stairs to where you all do reach the what?
About halfway up the stairs, Avon looks like he's been thinking for the whole 20 minutes, and then finally just has an idea, and then just slowly pulls Scissory back to the side, and he goes, "Yeah, well, I don't have an artificer making me stuff, so there." It was super late comeback, just the latest comeback ever.
I just blink at him and I'm like, you can ask him whenever you want to make you stuff.
I have no. We already have continuous plan. No, I was just getting you back. It's the,
Wow, you showed me. I am so sad now.
I don't like being teamed up by the two of you. It just marches off.
I think it's really teamed up by the three of you at this point. But yes, you are able to make your way up, and there does appear to be a tiny Goron, small in stature, but wearing that almost like a hard hat with goggles on the top of it, and just gigantic gloves that seem to almost go all the way up to his arms. And it just has several vials of various potions just strewn across his neck, and also his almost into a bandolier. He has a gigantic wrench that he just seems to be just cranking away on a little bit of the machine, and then closes a bit of it and goes, that should be good. That should be good. All right. Oh, hi. How can I help you guys?
Hi.
Hi.
You could go, Adek. Dear Mr. Sheikah.
Oh, yeah. We would like to use the teleportating properties of this device to go down near Gerudo Town. Thank you.
Why are you saying it so weird? You could just... you're not...
He's doing great. He's trying
He's
to...
actually
Alright.
a robot. He's a
Alright.
robot. The other Sheikah built him. Is that a problem? We're still working on it.
Adek's not a robot.
Elbows and Demi.
Your pranks are getting better, but...
I'm working on them. It's just
still-
we're having fun,
it's
right?
work.
Science brothers just guidance. Science brothers on the back. We're just joshing.
Yep, science, bro. Guidance back.
Yeah, the Goron just kind of is eyeing you both just ever so slightly and just goes, aha. So you wanted to go, all four of you want to go to Gerudo Town then?
Yes.
Well,
Yes, please.
I guess the
Please.
question is, did you want to go to Gerudo Town exactly or more Kara Bazaar? I can only guarantee that two of you will be able to get into Gerudo Town.
Right, Kara. Please.
Kara.
Oh, there's actually a teleportation circle into Gerudo Town too?
Well, it's just outside the outskirts. I think that one was more just recently developed. Could also be a little bit risky.
Risky? How so?
If it doesn't go
Because we're
right,
men?
if it doesn't go right, it could send you to the Karakara Bazaar, or it could also potentially harm you.
Because it's new?
It's new. It's not. The link isn't exactly connected well. It's not fully tested.
Missing link.
Wait, what's the... Sorry. Mark had a youth group game called Missing Link, so that's like that term is like branded in my mind.
Oh.
Put a little sticker on a notepad, like a link sticker, and then you'd hide it around the church. And the kids would have to find the missing link. Anyway. Sorry, I heard the term missing link for years, so it's very in there. So okay, first of all, what's the other thing? Is that fun? Is that cool? Should we go there first?
Bazaar you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I just want to see everything. So
Maybe the bazaar first.
I mean, it's
Alec?
nighttime, so we can go to the bazaar, and then we can maybe go the next day over.
I mean, is there
Yeah.
a link between
Early
circles?
morning.
That
It'd be probably easier to walk.
Mhm.
then we can see the sand for ourselves.
And the sand seals.
but we can always return, right? That'd be a link from the past then.
My goodness.
Oh boy, Abrams, you need some sleep.
You need to take a deep
nap.
breath, Eva.
No, I mean, if you consider just coming back from it, I'm just trying to understand how that connection's work.
I'm questioning
What
a
is
lot of things right
rethinking?
now.
How much
All of
how much psychic damage do I take? It's fine.
Well, let's see. How many d20s do I have here? Okay. A lot.
all the damage.
We just call them tears of the literary. It's fine. Done.
Anyways, I think we should go to Karakara. That's probably the more logical choice. I don't really want to get shunted or ripped apart by any of this teleportation magic that's untested.
I mean, I'm kind of curious, but it's okay.
Maybe
Well,
that's something to investigate later.
Is the risk the teleportation device, or anything has to do with us and our willpower, or anything going through it?
It has more to do with the device.
I don't know.
You could probably fix that, Adek.
It also has the things to do with the Calamity. It wasn't fully finished, and with everything going a little bit haywire, it definitely seemed to have a little bit of an impact. So it's possible, but it could also really mess you up.
Yeah, I don't want to risk that. That's just me. I'd like to be intact.
Demi, where's your sense of adventure?
You have a sense of adventure now?
Of course, no, not really.
Are we going to the bazaar, guys? That we're doing? Yes.
Yes.
See, I just want to see everything. I do want to see everything, so I don't care where we go. I just want to get there.
Let's go to the bazaar then. Yes.
Yeah.
Give me the grand tour.
If you want to see everything, then we go there first, then we go.
Yeah.
elsewhere
Okay.
From there. Okay.
And we can always like throw however much gold it takes to go figure out the strange circle later. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
For fun.
Throw. Sure, we can make a calculated investment.
Yeah, that's it. A calculated investment.
All right.
Yes,
You
we're
guys-
going.
Okay.
Money.
You get to the bazaar. That'll cost you 150 rupees.
Can pay it.
All right.
All of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Demi, you talked about asking for more money. Do you have, are you from money? Just, not that it matters.
I can't tell you that. I'm just kidding.
Insight roll.
No, I'm good. I'll pay it for this time, because I have the funds for this. Scissory might be able to cover.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we're good.
Totally
I
fair.
am.
Totally equal.
Yeah, I'm-
It's just kidding.
All right. Cool.
Alright. Well, you all get onto the pad of the for the shrine, and eventually the Goron takes a little metal box, pushes it, and then hops onto it and goes into the pad and starts to enter into various coordinates. As you see each ring of the that you're standing on start to slowly glow, and as it just goes outward into the center, and then eventually it shines around every single one of you, and you feel your portions of yourself almost get ripped apart, but then just going to various strands as your body enters into this glowing state and then swirls upward. And in a blink, you feel yourself being shunted over planes of the material plane, I should say. I was using planes as like grass planes, but this is D&D, and planes of existence are a thing. So you then, in a blink, feel yourself get reformed, and a body of light again forms, and you appear at what looks to be, let's see, a simple oasis stands before you. A simple, small body of water with various palm trees circling around it. There are tents for various sellings of goods. You see several Gerudo laying on various rugs, selling either fruits or bits of armor and weaponry at different stalls. There you see a Goron off in the distance with a massive backpack and a Rito laying next to the water. Then way far off there is the only sandstone structure that is circular in nature, with a round top at the very top of it, with a ladder going upward. And beyond that, as the sun is setting, you just see the skies painted with beautiful reds, yellow, and oranges, as it is just draped over endless sand dunes that seem to be forming their own wave formations. Welcome to the Gerudo Desert and Kara Kara Bazaar.
Yeah, so she's already like looking around like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
It kind of stings the eyes a little bit, but
Just the slow, like, thing of her camera, just...
quite a sight, though.
Oh yeah, see the ladder up there? We should totally climb up there. You can get a really good view of everything.
Let's climb right down. Can we climb right now?
Sure.
Yes.
You can get a great picture of the sunset, I'm sure. I've probably
Yes.
been here, like, once.
All right, I'll lead the way to the ladder to go climb up.
Perfect. So Adek and Scissor climbing, is everyone else, or who's doing what?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a bazaar, right? Are there like shops or people selling anything?
Yeah, I described Gerudos at various stalls. Yeah.
And even just like nice, and then just slowly starts looking at wares and seeing what people have. Just being
All right. So
feels up.
Yep. So as mentioned, you find stalls for various fruits, armors, and and also various weapons. They seem to be very ornate. A lot of the armor seems to be very ornate, but also very simple, more light and airy out here. And the weapons are definitely more light in the hand. So things like short swords, scimitars, and also a lot of trident, more spears and glaives. So, and shields you do gather seem to be not exactly mirrored like the mirror shield, but definitely have a more reflective property to it to take advantage of the desert sun.
How much are the shields, just for
These shields,
Curiosity.
these shields would be basically a typical shield. They would be worth about, let's see here, 15, about 10 rupees, give or take.
Any +1 ones or any kind of more?
That one, you would have to go ahead and make an Arcana check to see if you're able to see if that there is one that's +1.
Sure, of course. He looks through them all with exquisite detail and annoying impresses. He's not even letting a dent go by with a natural 21.
21. You are definitely able to gather that there is at least a +1 there. It seems to be almost in the shape of in the style like that of a buckler, but a bit bigger. So where it's basically fastened to the arm, but it is not one that is truly a buckler, which is typically smaller.
Okay. Would it free up the other hand though, or no?
So
still have to hold on to it.
You would still have to kind of like hold on to it, but it's basically flavored as being fastened to your arm, basically.
He likes that.
So, this one is definitely +1 and does have that element of a reflective property, as it almost appears to be slightly gold in nature. Since this is magical, it is going to cost you about 900 rupees.
Okay, alright. Just kind of takes a look at it, keeping in mind how it's of decent wear. I would assume it's good craftsmanship, maybe slightly premium price, but I'll just keep looking for now then.
Gerudo, looking at you, just looks up and just gives a slight nod, and that's really about it.
He waits for any haggling and then alright. Just slowly moves on.
Okay.
I'll have the other do some stuff.
Perfect. So, hopping over to you three, as you make your way hastily up the ladder, you come into a very evened out surface with guardrails around, and what you see before you is just endless sea. And then to the south, you see almost as a haze, series of walls and structures, almost as haze and shadow off in the distance.
That's not the city, that's something else.
No, that's the city.
Yeah, so that's it right there. That's Gerudo Town.
Oh, that looks cool. Have you ever been there before, or would this be your first time sneaking in?
No, I'm not allowed there.
Okay.
Not so far.
I mean, I'm not allowed in, I don't think, ever.
Yeah.
Not with that attitude.
Or any attitude, honestly.
Wait, how are we going to tell your mom that you're here? How do you normally do that? I want to meet your mom.
I mean, we could potentially ask a front, gate attendants to find her. Or we could go in, or you can go in, or something, and get her. That's... I mean, typically it's planned when I get there and to my mom, so it's like a planned event, so she comes out here. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
We're just kind of dropping in, which is, I don't know. Hope it's okay.
Okay. What do you think's going to go over better?
Right.
I thought we were going to disguise both you and Abram, potentially.
Oh, yeah. Totally. We could do that.
So, whatever. I mean, whatever you think is a good idea, or one of us could go in and get her, and...
It's just I've never been in there before, so I have no idea where I'm going either.
Are you curious? Because I'm very curious.
Oh, very
I haven't gone in
curious.
there either. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
extremely
Then
curious.
Let's do the disguise thing. I don't know
Okay.
if the disguise spell or my disguise kit. I don't know.
Well, is your mom, will she care if we do that? Because I want your mom to think we're cool, that's the only thing.
I mean, I think she won't necessarily be like thrilled, but I think should be impressed.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Cool. Anyway, this looks really cool. So we'll do that. Do you want to do it tomorrow then? Or do we do it today?
Well, yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get there, so it'd be like middle of the
Oh,
night.
okay. Yeah, I mean,
If we let
since
it out pretty early in the day, then we can travel cool, like during the cooler times. It's not like middle of the day, super hot, and then we get there.
yeah, I mean, it's your mom, and you kind of get it here more. So I feel like you're the one that gets to call the shots, in my opinion.
Mhm.
That's a lot of pressure. Okay.
No, it's not meant to be a lot of pressure. It's just...
You know who you're looking for. I've been to the bazaar, like this area. I've never been really past that before.
Surprised you haven't gone.
Yeah. Well, we had a plan to go there, and then that's when the cart caught on fire, and we had to go home instead. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. But anyways, yeah, let's they don't have any like of those like anti-disguise spell block thingies. I've heard about some of those before in some places where they'll block the magic if you're trying to disguise. I mean, we can make you look like pretty girls. It's fine. I believe in Scissor and Eye's abilities.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, that's about it. Look at the view. Get sleep. Get up early tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, boss man.
Yeah, okay.
Aye, Captain. Not on a ship.
Oh, we're totally teasing Adek. It's not, no pressure. No pressure.
Totally.
It's nice though to be like, I'm the boss, you know? Like, I get called shots.
I
Not
mean,
fun.
no.
Okay. Get the note for me.
It'll be okay. We're okay. This isn't anything like stressful. We're just making a fun visit. So, all right.
Do you think your mom would know about how to get through the Eye of Calamity? Like, well, she would know that info.
I don't know if she'd know anything about that, because, like, that's supposed to be in the Gerudo Highlands, which is over there. I guess I'd point north.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So that's where we might have to go after, if we want to get to the other place at some point.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right.
So,
Is that
yeah,
it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't normally have anything to say.
Well, let's go find a place to sleep.
Poor Adek, please don't put me in charge.
I don't want to be in charge.
Yeah, what are the properties of the Voe and Vice? I didn't see any properties.
So is just heat
Oh, actually, no, I'm just kidding. I see those now. Yeah.
Heat resistance. Yeah.
So protect from the sun and then keep in the cold.
Yeah, basically they would give you advantage on con saves and stuff like that to avoid getting a level of exhaustion.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah. So, well, as you make your way down, you all are currently seeing that Avum is doing his thing and perusing the various stalls currently in Car Bazaar. So, Avum, did you want to do your thing, or?
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I have some just quick shopping stuff to do. I'll try not to take too long. But yeah, you see Avon, who's like put out his own blanket now and starting to put down various items. And he's like going from each person and trying to like see if anyone's interested in items and almost becoming like a bargaining vendor himself. And then yells up to you, Scissory, what is your attachment to the hook shot? I mean, we don't really use it. Are you interested?
You love that thing. What are you talking about?
I've used it once.
You're obsessed with it. You
Is it
never
on the
stop talking
list
about
of being sold or not?
Keep it.
What?
All right.
I'll take it. You don't want it.
I'm not saying I don't want it. I'm just saying, is it on the list of someone who also...
Give it to Adek as a present.
Do you need money?
I can trade it. No, not yet. So you see, I have 2 bundle Endure shrooms, 8 Hylian shrooms, 5 Silent Princess, 2 Fire Lizard, a Greater Healing Potion, 2 Fire Bomb Arrows, and what was the other one I wanted to put up? Oh, and if anyone's interested, Gloves of Missile Snaring. And just kind of seeing if he can make deals and see how much he can make.
If you would want to sell that, the merchant that's selling the buckler shield will be able to part with the shield for that.
Like a straight deal.
Straight deal.
That was a +1.
That's a +1.
Okay. He'll keep that deal and be like, all right, I like that. I'm going to think about it for a second. And then wants to see what he can make for everything else. If anyone's interested in buying them from him.
So just for clarity's sake, buying, people seem to be more interested in the healing potion, and the
seem upselling them from different realms and places that
that
they don't grow around in the region.
Yeah, so people are more interested in the healing potion and gloves than anything else. So,
well, how much would he sell the potion for?
The potion he could sell. He could wind up selling for, 200 rupees.
Cool. He will take that deal for sure. That's a tough choice. Guess no one's really snagging on the items.
Not really.
Is a buckler 2 mint?
No, it's just like a normal shield, where normal +1 shields are not +1, or +1 shields are not attunement, I should say.
He walks up to Scissor. Wonderful sister, champion of all, hero of the ages, of sorts. Put one more?
Yeah.
Photographer of greatest acquiescence and range of fidelity.
Beautiful. What do you want?
Also, I like your hair. Your hair is really nice today.
Thank you. What do you want?
If I made a purchase instead of a trade, I'm still to this day, I kind of want to keep my gloves. Would you cover my trip to Holodrum if, let's just say, I'm broke for a little bit?
I already said I was going to cover people's trips.
Oh, and food for like a couple weeks until we can find some money.
Yeah, I'd maybe do my laundry or something.
Deal. I will make potions, help cook, and do laundry. How's that?
Perfect.
All right. I walk over and I buy the shield for 900 rupees.
All right, perfect.
5
Easily
rupees
done.
left over.
Easily done.
That hurts. What I wanted it. Okay, cool. And he's like putting on. He's like, it's really shiny. I think it matches the aesthetics of the gold. All right.
And very nice.
Very nice.
All right. So.
Oh, are they interested in the shield? Can I just sell a shield for like 10 rupees?
Easily done.
Deal.
So, with that, as you all are together, you are looking for a place to sleep now?
Yes.
Well, as you are currently looking around, you're noticing that people are either camping out near various self-made campfires, as you do feel that the chill of the night is starting to come into effect, or people seem to be heading inside the only structure that exists for the bazaar outside of the various tent stalls that are made.
So inside, guys.
You're the boss.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you're kind of just leading the expedition at this point.
That sounds great. I agree. It's comfortable in there.
Okay.
Why is it so awkward?
Because Adek is leading the charge and Adek is awkward.
we're like, yeah, Scissors on purpose not taking charge. She's just kind of letting it ride out and see what happens.
Demi feels very bad for Adek, but she's like right there behind him to like, just in case.
Just
Ava
walks
runs
in.
Ava runs back to the stall for one more time.
Okay, real
What are you
quick, what do you
doing?
want?
This is a bad thing. This is a bad thing.
Oh, okay.
No, did you say they had like the simple weapons? You said just like the regular ornate. How much is a rapier?
A rapier would cost you about 15.
15. Perfect. Sold.
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect.
Like Ceremony.
All right.
He runs back.
All right, I'll head inside.
Okay, as you make your way inside to the inn, you see that there is both a collection of things that you can purchase, from arrows to various choo-choo jellies, and then there's a woman behind the counter, Gerudo. She towers almost over all of you, and you really start to see where Adek gets his height from, considering this is how most Gerudo tend to be very tall. She's adorned in various whites and purples and long red hair, fiery red hair put into a ponytail, and she greets you all and says, welcome to our inn. We have various amenities. We have the standard bed, or even that of a soft bed, a little bit more comfort for in the morning. Which would you all prefer?
Ooh, what's the price difference?
Well, a normal bed will run you about 5 rupees a night, while the more soft variety will run you about 20.
Whoa, that's a very fancy sounding room.
Well, it's not so much a room as it is just a bed. And you're looking, and it's basically communal sleeping areas behind.
Okay.
Oh, so this must be like the comfiest bed in the world.
We think it is so.
Whoa, I kind of want to try it. I'm gonna get that one.
Well,
Splurge, Scissory.
that will be 20 rupees then.
So you can buy whatever you want from my bed. It's up to you.
Oh, Oh, I forgot he has no money.
It's got like 5 rupees.
Hey, that's just enough for you to get a bed for yourself.
I think maybe I'll sleep outside. I don't know. We'll see.
No, it's
It's fine. I
regular beds. Adek.
I put 5 down.
Yeah, there we go. I'll put 10 down.
Okay, so you're paying for both Avum and yourself? Yeah. Okay, so...
You don't have to.
I just wink at Demi. Like, she was gonna see if Demi was gonna pay for it, and she did. That was very romantic.
He was a sugar mama now, apparently.
He's fine with that.
She takes all the rupees and looks at you all and says, Sakoso. And with that, your beds can be found in the back. As far as the more comfortable kind, they'll be located or relegated over here behind the curtain. And when would you all like to be woken up?
Oh.
Nice and early.
Early in the morning. Very well. And with that, I wish you a savoir. And she then walks away.
Adek?
What?
What did she just call us?
Oh, she said thank you, and then she said good night.
Oh, alright. I'm not offended.
Prepares to be insulted.
How dare you!
you?
And he just slides over to Demi and goes, I was quite intimidated by her muscles. That was intimidating.
Well, buckle up for Gerudo Town, and there's abs everywhere. Just muscles,
Really?
tall women. Yeah,
All of them?
this is
You
like a
want to make-
tiny little.
You want me to fit in and try and disguise? I mean, I don't think any
No, you don't have to look like
disguise my lack of muscles.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
like
need
keep
to
our
be a
voices
Gerudo
down.
woman.
You're fine. We just need to make you look like Scissory's twin sister. That's all.
If you're really worried about
Okay.
it too, I can use a spell to help you.
I know. Arcane. It's always trustworthy, right?
Whatever the boss says.
That is fair. You are in charge.
You did great saying one time to wake up in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You're doing great.
Uh-huh. Okay. Night. This goes in
Adek is
both
like
sides of
that kid traveling by himself for the first time in an airport and just. Oh my goodness.
All right. Well,
I like to go behind the curtain to my very fancy bed.
yeah. And as you, all three of you go to, so as all four of you go to rest for the night, Scissory, as you lay down, it's almost like sleeping on that of like a cloud. It's almost like born like a memory foam mattress. Like when we're just succumbs to like every morphs to every portion of your body for the
Yes.
most comfortable support.
Amazing.
And like you're out like an instant.
Yay!
And as you all go to sleep for the night, the sound of various instruments and performances going on that lull you all to sleep, that are going on outside. Everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
Nat 20!
No.
Ooh.
For a 20. 5.
All right.
I rolled a 1 for a 7.
Demi,
16.
16.
16.
Avam,
I rolled a 2 for a 7.
That's amazing. So you both, so Demi, Avam and Adek, you both are just out. But Demi and Scissory, you both are slightly awakened by a sound you have never really heard before. There's almost like slight sounds like that of like rocks, slight tapping against the stonework. There's massive wind being coming from outside. Sounds at times almost like that of various roars are occurring. Not sure if it's animal or if it's natural, but you can definitely tell, Demi, even by just shooting up, it definitely looks like there is almost massive sand just blowing outside of the door.
Sandstorm is playing in my head right now. I just want that everybody to know that. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, just looking out the window, but like, does it look just like a sandstorm? I mean,
As you're currently looking, go ahead and make a nature check.
nature is not my forte.
I definitely will get out of bed and go look too, because I'm always excited to see what is happening.
Yeah, go ahead and
Demi just like looks at Scissory.
yeah, go ahead and make another nature check. As you see that there are other patrons up around you trying to look to see what's going on, get their bearings.
2!
15. It's not terrible.
2, not sure. 15. 15, you can gather that this is most likely a sandstorm. Not uncommon around here, usually caused by a lot of high winds, along with a mixture of other things, but it should pass in time.
Okay.
What is this? This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. You want to go out there? Should we go run around? See what happens?
Do you want sand in your eye? And in your mouth? And in your
I don't know.
ears?
Is it good or bad? I don't know. I've never seen sand before.
It's not a good thing, Scissory. Sand is just tiny rocks. Yeah.
Oh.
It's painful. Let me put it that way. I mean, you see how fast those winds are going?
I stick my hand out the door.
It's not fun.
You feel just bits of sand just going across your hand, and you swear you feel some of it almost cutting your hand. It seems to be going so fast.
So yeah, I like pull it away, and I'm like,
Demi just does a little healing work.
Yeah. One of the Gerudos standing by seems to be more of a guard, wearing a metal bit of mask and wielding a glaive. Says, "You want to be careful, little one. Otherwise, the sands will rip you to shreds if you're not careful."
Yeah, that's it. That's what. Does this happen a lot?
It doesn't happen as commonly, but more and more recently, they have been becoming rather frequent.
Oh. Do you know why?
We do not know why. We have been looking into it. There have been rumors of strange beasts forming within the sand themselves and potentially causing it.
Whoa.
Oh. I look at Scissory.
Seem to be formless in nature.
Like a sand
Kind of
monster?
sounds familiar.
What? It does?
What if this is a malice thing? Or it could just be, some angry spirit. I don't know. But
Interesting, though. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Does it happen just at night, or does it happen, anytime?
Happens anytime. It's not usually there are gaps between it occurring. Sometimes it can happen once a week, sometimes it can happen several times a week.
Wow. Did this get bad since the whole thing that went down in Castletown?
It has increased since then.
Okay.
that makes sense.
Interesting.
If we were planning to go to Gerudo Town, and this happened all of a sudden, what is the best way to kind of take cover? I mean, I know it's not a long trip, but
If
huddle down and...
If you're out in the desert by yourself when these sands come roaring through, then the 7 heroines be with you, child.
That's fair. Okay. Well.
Well, this is fascinating. Thanks for the info. That helps for us to know and look out for.
She gives a nod, and then she just turns around and just returns back to her post.
Okay, well, I guess I won't run around.
That's a sandstorm, though.
Even though I kind of want to. I'm excited I saw it for the first time now. It's pretty cool.
And it kind of, as you make tracks in the sand, it's not like dirt or anything, because they kind of just the sand, that texture, right?
Yeah. So, interesting.
Yeah.
This should bring a whole bunch of it back to the Twilight Realm.
I'm sorry.
It's a sandbox.
Bucket of sand, just dumping it.
Scissory, does there have to be an inflatable pool of sand just in the middle of the floor?
Yeah. In the shop. It's for the kids.
I'm selling them vial for $5 rupees each. I'm just telling you.
I mean, there's sand art.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to sleep because that is the best bed I've ever seen in my entire life. I never slept on such a better bed. It's the best.
I was gonna ask. Keep enjoying that.
I go flop back down the bed.
All right. So,
and she just slowly sinks in.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah. She's like, good night.
all right. So the rest of the night goes largely on without incident, and Scissory, as you wake up, you gained 3 temporary hit points.
Yay, how fun.
I heard the heart noises appear.
Yeah.
Alright.
Does Debbie make us the treats in the morning too?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Demi's going to make sure she wakes up, and make the little treats, and have that ready.
So we get 4 temporary hit points.
I know.
So,
It's not very much.
I was gonna say if Scissory does take them, then the 4 will replace the 3 that she gets.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
I'll just add a 3 and a 4 in temp HP
Yeah.
together.
That's how that works.
Yeah, that sounds good.
There's no problem with that.
Demi makes a little quiche for everyone, and
Oh,
get a slice.
my favorite. That's good.
Yep, everyone sleep alright?
I'm
Yeah.
so good. It was fun.
Scissory discovered sandstorms last night. So.
Sandstorms. So
Oh,
cool.
sandstorm?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you seen them?
Probably not. I don't think I would have seen one if they
No.
aren't frequent from a long time ago. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
all made out of sand. That's terrifying.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
and I
super
stuck my
strong
hand.
wind.
Yeah, I stuck my hand out there and it like cut my hand up. It was so cool.
I healed her.
oh,
I don't know. That sounds
Okay.
very reckless to stick your hand into something you don't know what it's going to do.
But
Huh.
interesting.
My reply is
information,
I
though.
straw slurping.
you'll start messing around on Sheikah Slay a little bit. Okay. Mess around with Scrappy a little bit too.
What for? What are you doing?
An interesting little tidbit, though, was that one of the guards said that these sandstorms, ever since the castle incident, have been increasing, and there is some formless, like, beast or something, that they're trying to figure out still. But these are becoming more frequent.
Beast.
Yeah, some kind of formless beast. It could be a number of things, but
Huh. That sounds
Since
weird.
since it occurred since Castletown's whole thing, my money is, on Vati or something, especially with the winds, right?
The beast was only since Castletown, or is it like been before that?
Just the storms picking up lit, or
The storms had increased their rate since the Calamity. Unsure. There was not, as far as stated, unsure connection, but the storms heavily have increased.
okay.
It might be good to know if this form just appeared after that, or if it was prior to that it was around.
Yeah, we could probably go ask her. She's probably still stationed, or somebody else probably knows.
Cool, I'll delegate to have you go do that, and I'm gonna keep working on my stuff.
Sound good.
Atta boy!
I just wanted to also run by you maybe a future idea if we're in Gerudo Town, because I know that they have pretty cool like armor and stuff. Maybe if we can buy some like materials and maybe set me up with something better, because I get hit a lot and frequently.
Yes.
Adek's
Sure.
really good at making armor. Yeah.
I can make some armor.
Okay.
Good
Thanks.
showing
I'm pretty
hit
tough,
tally.
but
Yeah, just tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. and
yeah.
I'll hook you up.
Okay. I don't want anything like giant and like
Bulky.
bulky and stuff. I still want to be able to sneak around when I need to. So
So, like, mechanically, which type of armor do you want?
Yeah, this could be an out-of-game
right
thing.
now. Yeah, that'll be an out of game. Right now I have studded leather, so we'll have to talk about.
So basically, like things like breastplate and chainmail are the types of medium armors that you can wear without disadvantage on stealth.
Okay, yeah.
And those are
that's actually good to know.
Those are at least those are like breastplate. I know is like 14 base, and you have a max of 2 for your dexterity bonus. So things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of those heavier stuff, you kind of sacrifice mobility a little bit.
You do.
As you get going in there. So it's just better, like, do you want to be like lighter with your mobility, or do you want to be more protected with less mobility?
More mobility, I think, just for my skill set makes a little bit more sense. I mean, I can throw my echo and then teleport, but that's only a certain distance, so I think I'd rather keep that mobility.
Okay.
So more light armor then, sounds like.
So yeah, I mean, either way, you're gonna have the same AC mechanically. Yeah. You'll be at 16 either way.
Yep.
Maybe we can find some magical rocks or ore to infuse it with. I don't know.
There's jewelry.
I mean, I could try to enchant your armor potentially. Just need a place to do it, probably.
Oh, that's fair. Well, it's not the biggest deal. I just wanted to kind of like run it by you as I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
When Cicero was getting hit by the sand, I was okay. Well, look,
he'll figure it out. He always does. He does a great job.
And to be fair now, I mean, between both of their armor sets, I'd probably be using my rewind probably more on you lately. More than anything.
Oh.
Because the sparkles will like blind people's eyes, so they just can't do as much damage to us, you know? Like on our armor.
And like also, Scrappy is good. If anybody wants to change your appearance and like actually change it, it's in Scrappy right now. So you're gonna have to like take Scrappy to do it, to make it so you can use it yourself. But Scrappy can't cast it on you. Sorry, you have to do it yourself.
So can 2 people do it at once or just 1 person?
Oh yeah, all of us could do it. It's not a concentration thing for Scrappy. It's whoever casts it. So.
Oh wait.
So basically, Scrappy is holding the spell Alter Self, so all of us could grab it because it's a stealth spell. Like that's the target.
Oh,
Each person had to individually grab it to alter yourself.
It doesn't burn the one spell when someone uses it.
It's got 10 charges in it.
Oh, nice!
That's awesome.
But we could look different too if we wanted to, even though we don't really need to.
If you really wanted to, I mean, this might be something that if we're hanging out for like a long period of time, we might not want to just like burn through all of them unless we have to. Because it only lasts for an hour, and you have to stay focused on it. So.
Oh,
we might maybe not have now. The boys focus on it.
Okay. Well, maybe can I do it later, like when we're
totally.
like tomorrow?
Totally. Yep.
Just for fun.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Absolutely.
Counterspell.
Don't worry, it's got 10 charges.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use up all 9 and then counterspell your last one.
Alright. Okay. I want to go talk to the guard again. Just clarify. We don't have to RP this, but just clarify if it's the beast appeared since the whole tragedy at Castletown, or if it was kind of doing that before.
She does. She looks at you and just Savota and mentions as far as the beast and this sandstorms. The sandstorms have increased since the events that unfolded in Castletown. But as far as the beast itself, it's hard to nail down if one was caused by what happened in there, or maybe the sandstorms caused the thing itself. It's unsure. Timeline of events is muddy as stories rumble around.
Like a chicken or the egg situation?
It is uncertain.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's really helpful. Thank you so much.
Of course.
All right. Go back to everybody. So yeah, should probably start heading out before it gets too hot.
Yep.
Okay. When do you want to do the spell?
The spell to what?
To change the appearance?
Oh, probably when we're there. Like, we don't want to do it all along the way, because we can walk through the desert fine. It's when we go to the city. Like, we can't go into the city.
Okay.
So, we can
Got
wait.
it. Okay.
But yeah. I'm just gonna, like, swing by, grab maybe some refreshments so we have some beverages on the way. Just...
There is a well nearby that is intentional, free of use, for those who are about to travel through the desert.
I want to buy some hydromelons as well, and some fruits and stuff.
Easily done at one of the stalls that's definitely selling. Seems to be like Volt fruit as well as hydromelons. So the hydromelons you can...
I want to get kind of a variety.
Yeah, the hydromelons you can purchase for 20 rupees. Volt fruit will run you about 30. There will be some mighty bananas as well that you can purchase for 10 rupees.
I know Adek likes those, right?
I do like bananas.
Okay,
It's
I'll
the
get
Yiga
those
side
too.
of them.
Yep. Make some like banana pudding or banana pie or something.
But don't
So,
joke
in
about
total,
banana
if I
pudding
was-
around me. Don't joke around banana pudding around me. I love banana pudding.
Same here.
So good.
Really?
Yes. No.
So
It's really good.
My family is Texan. We love banana pudding.
yeah, that's fair. We have an amazing banana pie that I'm thinking of right now. Here.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Pudding in general
all-
scares me, so that sounds really interesting.
Really?
Not pudding. Yeah, I don't like pudding. It scares me. It's the texture.
You know what? I get it. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm willing to spend probably like 100 on refreshing for cooking stuff
Yeah.
Ugh.
too. So
So for the more refreshing stuff, that would be a mixture of hydromelons and then those fruits that you can find as well. So the Volt fruit as well as shock shrooms, those can be found here. But if you're looking for refreshing, you'll be able to get about 2 hydromelons and then some of the more not necessarily coconuts, but the yellow fruit that you can definitely find will run you about 15 rupees a piece. So 3 of those will run you 30, 45, 85 rupees there, and you can probably buy 15 rupees worth of whatever you want.
okay, cool. We'll hash that out if we need to, but
Yeah.
I just have fruits and they're refreshing and we're good. Alright, I've spent a lot of these. Cool.
All right.
Whatever makes you happy.
This is to fill all your bellies and make sure nobody passes out on this.
That is fair.
It's my way of doing a health potion.
Yeah, if you guys ever need like a break too over going, just let me know. I can provide a little bit of a break for a short amount of time.
Okay.
Provide a break.
Yeah, from like the heat or the elements, or like if a sandstorm comes. So
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, there's a little spell thing that I was working out too. So, double everything up.
Cool. Okay.
all right, let's go.
As you make your way through the various sand dunes, the early morning, the heat hasn't hit you just yet. I'll say, who is leading the charge toward Gerudo Town?
We know the direction we're supposed to go in, so
But you're still trying to navigate through the desert. Going in a straight line isn't easy in the desert.
true. No, going in a straight line just outside in Arizona sometimes isn't easy.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, the Arizona is basically the desert, so...
I passed Gerudo Town in that stupid game 3 different times before I figured out what I had. Anyways.
Guys.
I will assist Adek in it.
All right.
Okay.
Nights, bro.
Oh yeah, guidance.
Okay. 23.
23.
You're good to go.
You did great.
Despite the many reservations in Adek, you are easily able to use elements of the sun, but more importantly, little bits of the horizon to be able to navigate directly to where you need to go. And you do see off in the distance what appears to be normal sand dunes, but with that 23, you're able to tell it appears to be that almost forms of lizards that are blending into the desert to look like the sands. And you would recognize that those are not good.
Yeah, there's all full over there, guys. Watch out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I am low on monster pods, just putting that out there.
I mean, we can probably go kick their butts if you really want to, but
Not now, I'm just saying. If, collect them if you find them, or if we have to fight them.
Yeah.
Maybe a sandstorm will come through and rip them up, and you can find some parts after that.
I was gonna say it's. I don't know if I'd ever want to buy monster parts. That feels like something we can just go do for free.
Oh no, for sure. Please. Pay for monster pods. Wild. Despicable.
And as like, yeah, I totally didn't do that because I needed to boost up some armor sets in Tears of the Kingdom. The drop rate on some of those monster parts was absurd, and it made me mad. But anyway, as you're going throughout the morning, the midday approaches as the sun begins to rise and the heat starts to come with it. While Gerudo Town is definitely still off in the distance, I need everyone to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at these.
And we're all close to Scissory,
Maybe.
right?
You're all close to me.
So is that a
+3.
+3? Okay.
I got
8.
a 28.
I'm sorry, what was that, Scissory?
8.
8?
I beat you by 20! How?
28 as well.
Do I see her struggling with this?
Well, first give me...
Here's her problem.
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
I was like,
I
first...
was gonna
say her.
What?
22.
So 22, 28, everyone is good. So now, Rachel, what were you going to say?
I was just gonna say the reason why she probably is doing this is she gets really excited, so she like runs ahead and she's just kind of exhausting herself by like running up a dune and just totally not pacing herself because she thinks the sand is like really fun.
Yeah. And you are definitely feeling the resistance on it as you go running up a dune, and at this point, it is fairly obvious to a lot of you that she is indeed struggling with the heat. I would say, Scissory, you do have a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her one of the hydromelon things and just keep her back with us, and you need to restrain yourself. Please drink this.
Wow. I love it so much here, but I mean, are you guys tired? Because I feel so tired. Is your mouth just like so dry right now? Because it feels like it's so dry.
Just drink.
Sort of like her face is probably like really like red. It's like
It's a good thing she took that bed last night. Is this how you feel all the time, Maven?
Yes.
She says sadly.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
You continue to make your way to Gerudo Town, and eventually you do see that you are probably within the hour of approaching, but the heat again is just really starting to bear down on you all as you're approaching almost the noonday sun. Another Constitution saving throw.
Hey, the fire boulder resistance, that doesn't help here. That's something separate, right?
That's fire.
Like totally...
That's fire resistance. This is more so just trying to go against the elements.
Well, you had said on the mountain it helped against the elements, but it's a different sort of element.
It's a different.
Right?
Okay, so element, literal, elements, nature.
No, I know, but you
Yeah.
said element and nature on the mountain. That's why I was making
Okay.
sure it's a different type.
It's a different
like,
type.
between
This
the
is
desert and
literally
mountain. Yeah.
just sapping the moisture
Yeah.
out of you. That's
Just double
taking.
checking.
Yeah. So
And of
I
course,
got it.
rewinds don't
21.
work because this is over time too, right?
right. Yeah. So okay, I'm sorry. Rachel,
Okay.
20.
20. Adek,
21.
4.
Oh, sorry.
24, 21, 24, 21. You said. Okay, Avum.
16.
All right, you're all fine.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty
You
good.
just see Ava slowing down. Everybody
Yeah.
else.
But the good
Demi
news,
Right.
starts helping him.
Push 'em.
but the good news is Gerudo Town is in sight. You are definitely approaching it. So if depending upon when you want to cast, you definitely know you're gonna make it.
Oh.
So Adek will say, "All right, you ready?" We're far enough away that they probably can't tell what we're doing, but also
Yeah, those
close
little
enough that
key
we'll have
words.
no problem getting there in the time.
Sure.
Adek will go first. He'll grab Scrappy and use it to activate, and he will look like a just kind of regular Sheikah lady.
Okay.
Does he have
Your
red
turn.
hair or white hair?
White hair.
Oh, interesting.
You look nice.
You do look
Look
nice.
fine.
You're pretty.
Oh wait.
Yeah, how dare? Oh, sorry.
All right, Avum. Are you gonna look like?
I mean, I could just stay
Green.
outside if you want me to. And
You
just
can look
kinda-
like me. Just look like me.
I want you in there. To look at all this stuff.
Let
You
me
just
want
see him
you
like
in
instantly
there.
give up and just sigh when Jimmy asks, and puts his hand on and casts a spell. You just see his hair slowly kind of go up into like a bun, like scissors, and then just slowly turn into a Twilight woman, but with the like a Gerudo Twilight style. And then
Okay.
you just see a slow. This. The whole like thing that covers the face.
yeah,
Oh, the veil. Yeah.
the veil. Perfect.
No, he just puts his face on his
Just
shirt
him.
just like
Just
that.
it stays a guy, just the shirt goes up.
Fair enough. So, as you approach the city, you see that there are two guards outside, and they, Savak, what brings you to Gerudo City or Gerudo Town? Yeah, they said that. They
we
said,
don't know her name.
They said Gerudo Town. That was a flub on DM's part saying Gerudo City, so they said Gerudo Town.
No reason to be suspicious of them.
We are just we're
Just
coming
traveling
to,
in.
yes, for merchants and different things, looking around.
So they just making sure they have to go against your spell save, Adek, for the spell.
What are they saving against? Like,
Or not sa-
I
I'm
literally.
I'm saying, there's a thing, investigation check on disguise self.
Oh, it's not disguise self.
Oh,
it's
this
alter
isn't-
self.
It's alter self.
Yeah,
This is
alter
a second
self.
level spell.
He
We're
doesn't
like
have to do that.
physically changing. We're not illusory
Yeah,
at all.
this is their-
This
This
is
is
full on
everything on them.
transmutation magic. We are completely
Okay.
changed.
For some reason, I heard disguise self.
Sorry, no, alter self is. I don't have disguise self.
Okay, so
I think
perfect.
Demi said she had disguise self. I have alter
Mhm.
self.
Perfect. All right. So with that, never mind then. So they're looking and just saying, "Well, traveling merchants. Where are your things?"
Said merchants.
Oh yes,
Avon did.
right. So
okay.
within here, I have many things of like Hylian shrooms. You see hot lizards, rugged rhino, many more.
Yeah, I mean, she's doing. We want to just look around in their bazaar and stuff. And
Yes, I was more curious of purchasing, but these are things that I like to collect. You see kokiri, woods and swords. Yes.
Then give a slight nod and says, well,
Blink, 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 blink.
they look and just say, well, they motion then and then say, like, very well, enjoy your stay in Gerudo Town.
You.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. I don't like this. As soon as he walks in, it's just like going on Debbie. Just like, I don't like this.
So,
cute.
as you enter into the city, you see that inside the walls there are a lot of shallow buildings, rarely going beyond 2 stories. It's built into basically a maze square block pattern for the streets. Everything is perfectly angular with some steps going up. And you do notice that in the center, in the town square, there are two troughs of water just built into the middle of it that people can come and drink from, with stalls on both sides for various selling of various goods, as well as regular stores. And there's massive staircase leading to what appears to be the palace at the very end of it. Welcome to Gerudo Town. And that's where we'll go ahead and take a break. Perfect. All right, everybody. So we'll be back here in about 10 minutes. So go ahead and stick around, as who knows what will happen, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Stick around. welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of When's Calamity. If you're just now joining us, welcome to the festivities. Our party has just crossed the desert of Gerudo Desert to make their way to Gerudo Town, as currently, under the guise of Alter Self, Avum and Adek have disguised themselves to be able to enter into the city. And now we are here as you are seeing the various main street of stalls and water before you. You do notice that there are more piles of dust before you. So, as you all are in these walls, what do?
So yeah, I would keep an eye out for any guards like I'd recognize. Especially like if there's like a guard place where all the guards are.
Yeah, so you definitely do notice that there are guards stationed at most entrances to the city. One north, one you can look over and you see that there's another entrance to the west. As far as everything else is concerned, you do see that there are guards also walking around, keeping an eye out for various merchants and everything is in order, as you do also see children running throughout the streets, seem to be playing ever so slightly. So there is definitely guard activity. As for ones that you would recognize, they all seem to have very similar garb, typically wearing armored pants as well as armored breastplates and slightly metallic face masks to hide their identity. There's almost an element of trying to keep things uniform to disguise things. But as far as ones you can recognize, I'll say go ahead and make a... I'll say that this could be a perception check. I'm assuming you're looking for your mom specifically.
I mean, that's definitely who I want to find for sure if she's around. That will be 20 total. So
as you are currently just doing a general scan throughout the city, it's hard to tell exactly. You can definitely tell that based upon just looking in the eyes that none of them are your mom necessarily. But you do see at least one guard that you would be familiar with based upon pictures that your mother, Marul, would have shared with you.
Okay. So I would look to Demi or Blizzard and be like, so that guard, kind of recognize her. I don't know her personally, but could ask her maybe where Marul is. That's my mom, but just say Marul.
Be fair, your voice is a little low.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we can ask. Just like, is there anything that she would be doing that, like a reason? You know, if she's like, why do you want to know?
I don't know. Just, you know her from somewhere? I don't know. We know about, what's her name? Where's that girl's name? Names.
Oh, they know that she's
Lydia.
They know that she's
Lydia.
married, right? Oh, that's
Friends
true.
of Lydia, and wanted to say hi.
That works. Yeah, because it's like the whole marriage
We're all
thing is
whispering.
secret. Yeah.
Is that secret? With the fact that she's married to my dad?
It's
I
not.
don't know why that would need to be, but
It's not necessarily the most secret that she is indeed married. Especially with her and her station in the guard, it wouldn't be the most unreasonable that they would be a little bit more separate, but it is definitely still a strange case.
yeah. I think the Lydia route's probably the safest route to go.
Okay.
I have some tea that was from Lydia, so it's like a gift from Lydia type thing or something that we could...
Sure. Okay. I like loop my arm through Demi, and we will go up to her. Oh, wait, do you want to take this one?
What?
I'll be your backup.
I don't know Lydia very well. I mean, I was.
You know that?
Lydia's still alive, right? She was one of the ones who. Okay.
Okay. Well, I can take this one then if you want. You be my backup.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll go up to this lady.
She looks at you. Savok, what can I do for you?
Hi. We're looking for Marul. Do you know someone named Marul?
Yes, but what do you want to with our captain?
Well, we are friends with one of her friends, and so we want to stop by and say hi.
Check in on her. Lydia was there during the whole Castletown thing. So were we.
Yeah, we did
Lydia
a bunch of
just
stuff
wanted
with
to be reassured.
Lydia. Yeah, I don't know if you know
Yeah.
Lydia, but like Marul and Lydia are friends.
I do not know much about our captain, but the name Lydia does not ring any bells to me.
Oh.
I don't know if
Okay.
it will ring any bells to our captain either.
Oh, okay. Well, could we talk to her anyway?
Make a persuasion check.
Bling, 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 bling.
Yeah.
We're super cute, Vi.
Okay. 28.
Yay, paladins.
She, the guard kind of narrows her eyes at you and just, Well, I imagine if you have any ill intent, the guard, Marul will be able to handle you anyway.
I'm sure.
She'll kick our butts.
So-
I've heard stories, so yeah.
I will. What are your names? I will let her know that you wish to speak with her.
Yeah, I'm Scissory.
Demi. And we have our friends as well.
She looks back, and again, like she does tower in height over you, like minimum like 6'5".
Yeah,
So
really.
she.
That's Adeka and Ava.
Adeka and Ava? Oh, okay. Well, it's
Her role to be like Adeka.
she's gonna be like, Sheikah names, strange.
Yep.
But regardless, I will let her know that the four of you wish to speak, and I imagine that she will find you.
Just anywhere? Like we can just wander around and she'll find us?
I'll
I wonder
provide
if
her.
she's the captain.
I'll provide her your description. It's hard to miss.
Oh.
It's hard to miss two Twily within these walls.
True. Do you know how long it would take her potentially? Like how long should we plan on staying here?
It won't take long.
Oh, okay, great. Well, thanks. You've been so helpful.
Thank you.
With that, she slowly turns and walks away, heading what appears to be toward the palace.
So we like reunite with the other two. We're good. Apparently she will find us.
I'd be trying to like match my voice to you, like, oh hi, like we're just here to be Twilight and see everybody.
Ooh, well, that sort of works.
Right? Yeah, kinda, a little bit.
Yeah, maybe
Paris.
like
How about I just say mute? How about the whole time? Yeah?
you can just pretend to be shy, like, don't talk to me.
Just blush.
Yeah,
I don't
Try that.
blush.
you blush all the time.
I do not
I've seen you blush.
Oh yeah.
blush. Stop it.
Perfect, just like that.
So, yeah,
I
we
said your
came
name
here-
was Adeka, and your name is Ava.
Oh, perfect. I was already decided on that.
So we came here for info, right? That's what we came here for?
Yeah.
Yes, for Lowrul. I believe you said it was through the Eye of Calamity, and we could find some information on how to find passage. Am I doing that right? Is that right?
You know, whatever.
Shoulder.
Yeah, just a little shoulder. Like this. That's
Alright.
like-
Is there anything else we came here for?
to say hi, give your mama.
Okay.
And now that we know about that weird beast in the sandstorms, maybe somebody else has more information about that.
I mean, anyway,
And the
you can
Gerudo.
fight Malice, the better, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it's connected to the Calamity stuff, we probably should take a look at it.
Yeah.
So, are you nervous? Are you okay?
But did you say there was like significant library information here too on something? I think there was something that you mentioned that we could study here, but I can't remember.
This is one of the bigger libraries outside of Hyrule Castle. So basically, if there's any major lore information you want to find out, there's a good chance you could find it here. As to whether or not you would have access to it is an entirely different question.
Yeah.
Might be a good place to look up anything about this holodrum. And your little person, Demi.
My little person? Oh, you're from my dream?
So, yeah, well, your little quest dream person. Yeah, that's.
Sounds
That's
demeaning
referencing.
when you say little quest. Like it's
I-
like not as
I
important
don't
as
remember
anyone
names, so I
else's.
said little. Sue me.
Kokiri are pretty tall, right? Or are they short, lit?
They're usually very short. Eslo was a very strange case. They're usually like maybe.
Oh, right, because he was tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Usually at most maybe like 1 inch tall.
Okay. Yeah. He was an exception, but maybe because he was in a dream. I don't know. But yeah, technically, I'm
I mean,
curious.
we could try to get access, or we could wait for my mom to show up and see if we can get access then.
well, yeah. I
But
mean,
we
she's
have-
the captain. Did you know she's like? Did you say she was the captain, or is that a new thing?
I think that's what it was. Yeah, right. Is that news to me, or is that
You knew that she was a decent rank.
okay?
But this is definitely probably a newer thing. But
Oh.
she was still pretty high ranking.
What? She's captain. Wow.
Yeah.
That's possibly really sad because there were Gerudo at the castle, then everything went down. Oh no, that's really sad.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah. That's not a fun promotion.
I was about
Oh.
to say, you and your family are very impressive, but I mean, they still are.
I mean, yeah,
That
yeah,
does kind of put a
she's-
damper
she's
on
amazing. but
celebrations.
no, that's really sad.
Yeah.
La
Yeah.
Capitan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she seemed really impressed with her, though. I'm just gonna call her Marul here, just so I don't accidentally like do something stupid, give things away, you know. But
Captain
they, yeah, Marul, yeah. But yeah, she was all
Captain
like,
Marul.
she's like, my captain will find you.
Yeah, they're
I was like,
very,
anywhere in the city? She's like, yes.
they're
that's
very written
intense.
here. They are taking things seriously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, do you think
There's
if
a
we
lot of-
hid in like a gutter, she'd find us?
Probably, but
Wow,
maybe we
I
just
kinda
find a
wanna
quiet
test
place
that.
to hang out.
Yeah. There's a lot of
What?
beiges in this town, and you two are definitely standing out with your beautiful
Thank
tones
you.
and
Yes.
markings. Yeah,
You-
they're twins.
As you both are posing and having this conversation, you hear a slight whoosh come from behind you. And there's a sound of someone that maybe jumped from a high height and landed right behind you. And you see before you a rather tall and muscular woman with 2 short swords on her back, wearing metal greaves, as well as puffed out pants that are able to be breathable in the desert, with definitely a little bit of a armored cloth and armored bracers as well. And she's wearing long red hair that is put into a loose half ponytail, and she has vibrant green eyes, but you can definitely tell just by even looking at the eyes, as well as general like facial structure, that this is Marul.
Oh, I like put my hands down like after my pose.
Demi kind of just stands straighter from her training formality.
They were not wrong. I would find you. So I was told that there are 4 strangers here, 2 specifically Twiley, who wish to see me about a gift from a friend.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
She's eyeing all 4 of you, no need for insight. She's being very...
I put my arm around Adek and just like this.
She's eyeing all of you very suspiciously and is very much in a stance of preparedness.
Hi,
That's fair.
I'm Adek.
She looks at you for momentarily. I would say y'all can go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
43.
21.
21.
Say 43.
Yeah, 43.
No.
He said 23.
Oh,
I'm so happy.
Good lord.
I'm so happy I'm not the only one that heard 43. It's like, bro, we're not playing Pathfinder.
Yeah, like, ooh.
I transitioned my character sheet over to Pathfinder.
Oh, okay. We'll play Pathfinder. That's fine. But
28.
28.
17.
Dang. All right. You all are able to notice that for a split second, there is a slight smile that appears on her right side of her lip that goes upward, and then immediately is stowed into being more stoic. But there is also definitely almost briefly goes into a little bit of a frown at the same time.
Conflicting emotions.
Very conflicting emotions, but at the same time, she goes back to being very stoic and goes, well, I guess you all can follow me, and I will go ahead and speak on this. I have been given time off for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes, yes.
I have a lot of catching up to do.
So she slowly... There's a slight quickness to her pace, but definitely still try to keep it professional as she leads you to one of the more side alleyways up a series of what look to be made stone steps lead up to a second floor where there is a slight little balcony with a simple table and chair next to it behind a curtain. And then there's a curtain that leads into the building. She pulls it back. Please, come on in.
Thank you.
We'll go in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In it is a simple single-room house high up. In the room, there's a stove for cooking toward the left and a place for food storage. In the center of the room, there's a table close to the floor that's perfectly positioned where you can basically cross your legs and eat at the same time. The back of the room is a bed. And there seems to be positions for storage for two swords. As she enters on in, she walks on over, slowly past you all, removes the swords, and then places them on in their holsters. And you notice that they definitely do have runes on them. Where she then slowly turns around, points to you, Adek, and saying, You are not supposed to be here.
I mean, I'm technically following the rules right now.
That being said,
Pretty princess.
That being said, you come over here right now.
Okay. Walk over.
She then comes and just gives you the wraps you around in the biggest hug. And this is probably the first time you've seen someone that is able to match Adek in height.
And strength.
Whoa.
And strength, as you realize that the bracelets around her arm barely hold as she's just embracing Adek in this massive hug.
Next
I'll give her a big hug back.
Yeah, this is like I forget which one it is, but it's like where they it's like Sky High where the kid gets a superpower for the first time. And the dad and son hug each other and like crack each other's backs. So that's basically how it is.
I just put one hand over Scissor's shoulder and just go, "Aww,
This is really
this
cute.
is so sweet."
She then like gives you like a kiss on the cheek and just says, "I am glad to see that you are safe. I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm glad that you are safe."
Yeah, I'm really glad you're safe too. I was really worried about you, and wanted to make sure you were okay.
I was worried about you too because I heard that you were at the castle when the calamity happened. I haven't had any word from your father just yet. I think he's been having trouble trying to get in contact with me. But I'm glad to hear that you are safe. Does he know that you're safe?
Yes, Demi was able to talk to him.
We could reach out to him right now if you wish.
She kind of
He knows.
She looks kind of over at you and just, okay, so you're in disguise. Any more of you in disguise?
Nah, it's just me.
No, I am.
Process of elimination. If one's disguised, there's a good chance that some of you may be disguised as well.
Can I get out of this then? Can I drop
Just
it?
us two.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Does not look excited.
Yeah.
Just drops the sensory face.
So, well, where are my manners? Can I get you all anything? By the way, my name is Marul. I am captain of the guard here. What might be your names? Your real names? I won't say anything.
A vum for me.
Scissory, so nice to meet you. I heard so much about you. I'm thrilled to be here, to be honest.
And Demi.
Well, I am glad to see you all and glad to see that Adek has managed to, well, make some friends.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you.
More than friends.
He's great.
In some cases, yes.
More than friends. She looks at you, Adek. Oh, I didn't realize. So which one?
No, I mean, we're all family.
Like, yeah, we're really good friends. Like, best friends.
Oh, best. Okay. Oh, yeah, you never know.
Science brothers. Right.
Science siblings.
You're here.
Sisters.
You're here in these halls. It is quite all right. Your secret is safe with me. You have gotten my Adek here safely, and I'm sure, I assume he's able to help you all, no doubt.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
Crazy.
all the time. He made this for
Show
me.
off the
like,
necklace.
yeah.
And the gun.
Oh, that is terrifying. But
That was Dad who made that, so.
Your
Oh,
father
you know.
made that? Of course he's making weapons. That doesn't surprise me. But regardless, but it's still, just like your father making things for your friends, no doubt your father actually made those swords over there for me. Enchanted with various things.
Wow.
Amazing.
Yes.
They're really
We
nice.
run up to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
As you look at them, they are written in Gerudo script, but they do have series of runes going down the center of both blades. Just by looking at them, you can tell that they are definitely magical in nature.
I try and take him. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
Just
Game
kidding.
over, Raven.
PvP!
You chose wrong. Really good.
Alright. But, yes, how can... Anything I can give, get you all? Something to drink? Maybe tea?
Oh, I have made a kettle too. Bring it out too. Portable kettle.
This is quite handy. We'll go ahead and make whatever tea we want with this, right?
I mean, do you want to keep it? Like, you can have it.
No, Adek, you made this, you keep it. It's quite alright.
I can make another one. It's fine.
No, Adek, and she grabs like you by the chin and she's like, you are going to keep this.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Sisri just looks like she's just enjoying the show. Like she's just like sitting back on like the couch and just like beaming. I'll take tea, thanks.
Yeah, Lydia says hi and gave us some tea.
She lights it and just throws away a little bit of like the match. Who's Lydia?
You don't know Lydia? She said she knew you.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
any-
use disguise self and change into Lydia.
So, with that, she
That's smart.
She looks and just like. She looks and almost like her face basically drops at this point. She said her name was Lydia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, is she using a secret name?
I knew her as Niras.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
So just so you know, Mark, it's spelled Niras.
Oh, okay.
Apparently that's a thing.
Interesting.
I guess I don't know what that is.
Is that ringing bells?
Adek, it would.
Yeah, it does.
Said Naris.
Niras.
Ah.
Uh,
What
going on?
happened with her? I mean, what? Why would she go by Lydia now?
Ooh, a pseudonym.
I don't know. And she just goes back to start continuing to look and make the tea. She grabs something from out of the cupboard and puts it into the kettle.
Is it something to be worried about? This Lydia had quite some intention towards Adek. A lot of attention.
Lydia wouldn't have any ill intent toward Adek. It's nah.
Adek, are you okay? We only are concerned because there have been dangers.
It's fine, guys. It's totally fine. It's,
wait, no,
she has some tea.
there's something going on here. What's going on? Can we just like
Okay,
be
you
honest
guys
with
are-
each other
maybe it's-
about this?
Personal.
Okay. Well,
I want to know.
I mean, she lied to our faces, so that's kind of big. I mean, she's a pirate now, but like, and so is she good or bad? Like, do we trust her or not?
Adek's like cringing so hard.
Do you think Chadwin goes by a fake name too?
Oh,
Did everybody on that ship go by a fake name?
She at the moment I'm mentioning a pirate queen, she turns around. Niras is a pirate now.
Yeah. Like, not like a bad pirate, I don't think. Just, on a ship. Sailing around.
Anyway.
Is she trustworthy to you, would you say?
She's trustworthy. She's trustworthy.
She was hurt in Castletown. Me and some others were able to help her and some of the survivors.
She has
So-
always delivered everything we've asked of her.
Yeah, she's been great. I mean, honestly. So that's why I was wondering if she's trustworthy, because like if she lied about her name, like, is there other things going on? There are a lot of people that tend to do that we've seen, that actually weren't good. So that's what we're trying to figure it out.
Quick kind of question: what's the ages on Lydia, versus
They
Marul and Adek?
at that point, I would say go ahead and make a nature check.
This is more for Michael. Never pays attention to ages, and
No, this is
I
fine.
realize that might be important. Nature 15.
I'm sorry, you cut out there 15?
15.
Okay. So with that, you would gather that Adek being 19 toward 20, Marul and Lydia are both ranging toward probably mid 40s, give or take. They're roughly the same age, though Lydia, assuming life on the sea, has caused her hair to age a little faster. So,
Are we prying too much? Is this a family thing?
this isn't necessarily a family thing, but it is something that is... There are things that are hard to discuss. Adek has asked questions before, and I haven't been the most comfortable to answer.
So, rule.
Mom rule.
I mean, we're champions. That's why we were in Castletown. Maybe it's time to talk about this, and I will pull up the note.
She grabs the tea kettle as she grabs out 4 different cups, pours them out, and takes them on a little saucer plate. She places them down on the table, and then grabs the letter. She looks at it for a second, and just kind of taps it on her leg as she sits down. Says, "Please, take a bit of take a bit of the tea if you so wish."
Thanks.
Thank you. We can go if you want to just...
No.
Do you want us to go walk around or something? We totally can.
No.
We have
you
things
guys
to
are
buy.
champions too. I think this is
Oh.
important.
Okay, that is true. That's the blue.
I want you to know that I am indeed proud of you, even you all, for achieving that station. As far as following in the footsteps of Urbosa herself, quite noble. But this is a letter that Sergeant Niras wrote as a field report. She was ordered by the then captain to go look into the Gerudo Highlands about a strange object out there, but then reports of wind and snow being flung about and massive roars of sorts. Lightning swirled within it and surged, and many of our best agents were killed that day. Sergeant and a few others made their way back and found a straggler, most likely a traveler of some sort. She defied orders and said that she would not go back out there with any other people, and that was the last I really ever heard of her.
Is that really it?
No. I was of a higher rank than her, and unfortunately I was compelled to follow orders, and I was demanding that she go back out there. We had we had a fight, both as friends and as comrades. Because we had to know what dangers could have been caused to Gerudo Town. It is our duty to protect, and we need to know. She refused and quit and made her way out. And unfortunately, I led the next charge. And unfortunately, I was the only one to survive. But that is what did lead me to meeting your father on the way back. Not a day goes by that I don't hear. Not a day goes by that I can't hear their screams.
What did that to them?
We don't know, Adek. Something that seemed to be glowing. It seemed to be strange markings and sigils in the snow. When we approached, it sounded like almost a mighty roar as the wind picked up and various strange things were flying. It was almost like a formless beast of sorts. Lightning streaming from it with a strange object inside of it.
Are there any
Inside.
similarities to like the sandstorm thing that people said they've been seeing recently?
The way that people describe it, I have tried to warn many that it very well could be a similar beast. I haven't seen it, but I've heard the roars, and the roars sound so similar.
Like it came here or is another one?
I don't know, Adek.
Well, we're champions to protect the land. So if we're here to help with whatever you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've overcome a lot. I mean, not saying that that's a guarantee, but I just mean it's also kind of our responsibility.
I like point
It
to
helps
my new master sword, like ding ding ding. Like, yeah, we'll do it.
I have the utmost confidence in you and my Adek. But if you're going to do this, it doesn't feel right to ask you to do this without at least me accompanying.
Big smile on his face.
Hot. I mean, I could see why you'd want to try and face it again and try and defeat it this time. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to fight by your side.
She does give a slight smile as she kind of comes over to you and gives you again a slight hug.
Does Dad know anything about this?
He only knows of the second attempt. Even when he tried to ask about the letter, because he did see it, even I didn't want to bring it up to him. Because I should have listened to Miras, and she should have, and her wisdom, and to not go out there. I lost a dear. We didn't also lose a good woman that day, but I also lost a dear friend.
Sorry.
No matter how hard we try, sometimes we can't outrun our past.
Is there room for those to return?
Near us? She could, but she would more than likely have to go on trial for being labeled as a deserter. She did leave her post. She was not discharged.
Not to be offensive, I'm really not. However, if Niras doesn't return, but Lydia does, would there be room for her without a trial? Just, we like bringing people together without as much issues as we can. But we respect.
Well, it depends on if she wants to come back too.
Well, that's all.
Yeah.
But we wanted to give you an offer to reach out if that's something you do desire. We have ways to contact anyone you're interested in. Not meaning to pry.
I doubt that she would want to return. But I would like to see my old friend again.
Yeah, like to meet up. I could totally see that. Yeah.
She was the guardian of the Zora princess.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
She is.
You know. I was gonna say little hard on visitors on the ship, but yeah, that's just.
Oh yeah, she made us work.
Elbow into your side.
But she's great. She's amazing.
All right.
I actually, as I hear him play, I just like beam at Marul, and I'm like, she made us do chores on the ship. I'm sure you would be pleased with that, actually.
That does not surprise me.
Do you think there's anything strange or connections to why on that first trip they found somebody, and then on the second trip you found... Is there connections there?
If there are connections, your father hasn't mentioned any. But I have looked into it. We didn't detect that they were Yiga. The first go. The second one, your father was obviously Yiga. He even pleaded for me to help him get him out of that life.
Wait, so did you meet him because he was going to look at the same thing, or was it after?
The Yiga hideout.
What's like the timeline?
The Yiga hideout is in the Gerudo Highlands. So we were not far from the Yiga hideout.
Oh, okay. And he just wanted out, and he like met you and was like, "Oh my gosh, please get me out of here! I hate it here."
Yes, pretty much.
Oh.
It's not like because there was some dark ritual they were doing or something that relates to the thing that did all that, right?
No,
you didn't say like I hate what they did or something like that.
No, this was unlike any type of Sheikah magic that we know. Okay. This seemed to be far more ancient.
Hey, didn't those stupid witches, weren't they supposed to be around here? Do you think they did something? Had something to do with this?
Oh yeah, the Twin Rova witches.
Yeah. Do you think they did something? Do you think they were involved or no? Do you know who that is, Marul?
The Twin Rova witches? Yes, we are aware of them.
They're by the way. But
We have one in a bottle.
we do have one in a bottle.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Should I take her out?
Just this horrified look on a mom's face.
Pretty much. She doesn't know whether to be impressed or terrified.
Should I take her out? I have her on me.
No.
Okay.
Unless she wants to see it, we don't need to take her out.
You want to see it, Marul?
No.
You want to see her?
No.
She's
No,
a
yeah.
little crabby,
Really, you don't say.
right? Who knew?
But yeah, so that was my question, because they seem to have a lot of big contingency plans all over the place. They just really like getting around. So I didn't know if
Yeah, we
this
went
other
to
thing.
Cloud, they were messing around there.
Yeah.
Yes, as far as whatever that magic is concerned, I don't know what it is. It's more ancient than what we can tell with the Sheikah. What researchers we do have wasn't able to decipher it.
So maybe, honestly, aren't they so old?
Possibly.
The witches, yeah.
Or maybe I shouldn't give them too much credit, but they just seem like they had a lot. They've just been doing a lot. So that was my first thought. But I mean, I'm not from. This is my first time here. It's awesome, by the way. But you know, there could be tons of stuff going on here that we don't know about. So,
Do you know who the person they found was? Like, why would there be a traveler up there?
Well, there are many travelers that like to explore the highlands for any number of reasons. Most of them are various explorers trying to seek out treasures of sorts. We were able to gather that we think they are part of a group of explorers known as the Rumor Mill, as far as we could tell.
They must have met at a stable.
Wait, spreading rumors?
There's a group of adventurers known as Rumor Mills that either they tried to look up and gather rumors, or in some tried to follow up on them. He seemed to be after, as far as we could tell, a rumor regarding various leviathans or things like that.
It says in the note, though, doesn't it, that they thought it was Yiga?
We thought it was Yiga, but eventually that was in the field report.
Okay.
We thought. It very well could have been a very crafty Yiga, more so than most Yiga are capable of, truly.
Okay.
crafty normally.
No.
Oh, that's good to know. I've never met like a hardcore Yiga. So.
They're usually pretty easy to spot. You just need to have a trained eye for them. Usually they're standing in a various random corner trying to attract attention. They try to sell you bananas. That's usually a key insight.
There's a vendor that sold us bananas.
Done. Huh?
There's a vendor that sold us bananas. Maybe they were Yiga.
If it was in a city,
they're way more annoying than that.
If it was in a city, probably not.
I mean, not everybody who likes bananas is a bad person.
No, bananas are delicious. I'm going to make banana pudding later. But, yeah.
Okay, well that's good to know though, because are they like a big problem around here?
They like to think they
Because you
are.
said their base is near. Okay, but they're not. Like we could like handle them in 2 seconds probably.
Given your skills, there are some that can be rather challenging. They tend to be more agile in their ways of movement.
Yeah,
Okay.
Not to concern you or anything, but I've learned that if I even accidentally touch like a Yiga symbol or something, though, a very dark evil presence tries to take over my body and make me do really bad things. So that's a little concerning.
But he's
We
been
don't let him
training-
touch those things.
I don't touch them.
You see her take a look at that, and she almost gets like 1,000-yard stare. Like she's almost like drilling into the table. Like her eyesight's almost like drilling into the table.
So with that, we are looking to deal with that. So perhaps we could look at the archives and library to potentially find things that would help us, because we do want to deal with that, and there may be stuff that can help us on our journey there. I know it's bad, and I have not the best dreams about once a week or so, and it's...
I'm trying to help him.
Yeah, but like, I got my friends, and we're okay.
He's been doing so good. Like, just phenomenal.
I even got trained by Princess, or Queen Zelda, Princess Zelda,
Queen
Zelda, like on how to like stand up stronger. So yeah, it's
They dance together.
You don't know that. No one knows
We
that.
don't
No
know
one
that.
knows that.
No one knows that.
I thought you
No
guys
one
talked
knows.
about it afterwards. Okay.
No one knows that one.
JK. They
Scissor
should
was
dance
just
together,
miffed.
but they never had a chance.
Scissor was just miffed that Adek asked to be alone.
Was I? I don't
At the
remember
ball.
that. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, she was just like, well, fine.
She was
We'll
like,
I
just-
remember.
Oh.
I remember that. I thought that was because of that. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
But I just like wanted to talk to her briefly, and then I did the dance after
Yeah,
that.
that's what it was.
But-
That's what it was.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
So
Rewinds.
yeah, she's definitely taking it all in, but you can definitely tell that she is definitely very much in her mind right now, processing all of this.
Mrs. Marul, if I can add one more. Seriously, you have raised a wonderful son who's kept all of us alive and taught us many things, but we believe in our journeys we've also found possibly an end to any possible course, so these research would help us help get him there and end that journey as well. So there is hope as well.
If anyone can handle this, it's Adek, to be
Oh,
honest.
clearly.
Like, the willpower is like sheer willpower at this point.
Like a flash of genius or something.
Yeah.
You have to understand that I appreciate your encouragement, and I have no doubt in my son's strength of will either.
Why are we at the gate all of a sudden?
She looks and you have to understand that what this means for a Gerudo. It is legend that a man is born once every century, and they are, by birth, rightful heir to the throne. But it is rare that that has been an occurrence, because the last one to do it became the king of evil and eventually the demon king. Then eventually the beast known as Calamity Ganon. So this is, you have to understand, as a Gerudo, to hear. She reaches out and she grabs your hand and like, Adek, I know that you need to know that I do love you. And nothing will ever change that, but there's a lot to process considering the history of the Gerudo, to hear that what my son could be.
I think he could be quite a good leader, one who's humble, one who cares for the people.
I
That
understand.
is what I see.
I understand that's what you see, but that is not what our culture teaches. That is what
But if it has,
That is
Well, what do you
I'm.
mean then?
What I'm. that he could destroy the world, and that I'm the one that brought him here.
That could be a possibility. But it can go a different way too.
I know that.
We have a witch in a bottle. I mean, we can show proof of the removal of this possibility of the worst answer. That only leaves the possibility of a good answer.
I am not making myself clear. I have no regrets at all. I have the most confidence that Adek can do this, especially with the help of you all. But what I'm saying is, hearing this as confirmation of what could have been assumed my whole life is a lot to take in. That is what I am saying. I'm not denying your words, but I'm asking you to acknowledge mine.
I'm 100% with you there, because I've been living with this and learning that it is true. Like, having these nightmares of this demon in my head. It's terrible. It's awful. We've already seen, though, how a demon who destroys things can be stopped in our adventures. And I have these people, and I want you by my side. I want everybody I can get to be there. So that's the only way I'm going to overcome this.
And he will, because every step of the way, Adek has always understood the risks and all possibilities, but he has always given confidence in every other person. Without a shadow of a doubt, he knows we will fix everything we have come across, and we have. So I think we understand where you're coming from. I respect your culture. But your son needs your confidence now, more than anything. Because we will stop at nothing. Nothing short of giving our lives until Adek has accomplished what he wants and needs. That is my promise.
I'm sure you need some time to process, though, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
You could just let it wash over. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, that is what I'm saying. She's pointing to Scissor. He says, I have expressed nothing but confidence for my Adek, but I'm just letting you know that I need to process this information.
Of course.
Yeah.
Take your time.
For sure.
I come off strong-willed. I apologize. She's the better.
That's why I balance him. Yeah, he means well.
Of course. No offense taken. Just, it is difficult to explain.
Yeah, and honestly, you dealt with, obviously, you love Adek. That's really clear. I think we probably are a little defensive of him as a group because we've seen when people realize what is inside of him, how they will treat him really differently sometimes. And it's, so I think everyone kind of leaps to his defense really quickly because we just don't want him to be treated any less than who he is because we know he's Adek.
There's a big smile that comes across her face with that mention. He says, and then looks over to you, Adek. Look at you, going from no friends and Kakariko to having surprised some of the greatest people that you or I have ever met.
Oh yeah.
Aww.
I'm so blessed. If it makes you feel any better too. I mean, the witches, the Twin Rover witches, they're the ones who did this, and we do have one here if you want to handle their imprisonment or judgment or something like that.
Yeah.
A little bit of retribution. I don't know.
I think that is a little bit much. Would that be a little bit much for today? The last bit of pebble is on the edge before the rest of the sand slide starts to happen. So I think that would be the
Fair.
tipping point.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if there's a imprisoning thing for something, like, I don't know what to do. We have it in a bottle. I don't know what to do
She's
with
literally
it.
like in her bag, so like
we could take care of that at a later date. I have no doubt that the Gerudo will want to handle that judgment at some point anyway, but that will be a later problem, not a now problem.
Okay. Yep. Totally.
And she grabs your hand and she just like moves over to you and again grabs you like by the jaw and like positions to where you're looking directly at her and you can't look anywhere else unless you shift your eyes. And she just looks. I want you to know that regardless of any information that you tell me about this, it does not change who you are. You will always be my son, and that will never change. Do you understand that? Though I want you to say it, do you understand that, Adek?
Yeah, I understand that.
My opinion of you won't change. You have, and she just puts her fist on your chest, and you have the heart raging inside of you with the mighty Molduga. And finally, you are beginning to harness it.
I just wanna, I wanna be like you and Dad, because you both are dopers.
That was your first word.
tearing
Would
up
you-
because it's so cute and then the dopers thing just
Would you believe it if I told you that those were indeed his first words?
was it really?
Dopers.
So cute.
But
He's a little Gerudo ponytail.
Yeah.
But she looks at you and just says, and smiles warmly. Adek, you have become greater than your father and I could have ever hoped for. You're not just Golo of the Sheikah or Marul of the Gerudo. You are Adek, champion.
Thanks.
She smiles, knowing full well that's probably gonna be the best she's gonna get out of you. And she then moves back and takes a deep breath. So it sounds like you all have been on quite the adventures.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah, you don't even know the half of it. I think we maybe told you like a fourth of them. There's so many.
If that's the fourth of your adventures, I don't think I want to know anymore just yet.
There's pictures too.
I do have pictures if you want to see.
Are any
Like
of them,
later, you don't have to
Words.
today.
I say, are any of them in the deck in precarious situations?
I think so.
It's like lava and a sunset and
It's mostly scenery because I've been like traveling around, because like I'm in the
Oh.
Twilight Realm and I don't even know what sky was
Oh,
like
yeah.
blue before I came here. So like I just like love it here,
Oh, yes.
So-
a raven, but it wasn't a raven.
yeah.
Oh,
Close
yes. Well, you would definitely, yeah, that's right. Twiley would be new to here. That's true.
Mhm.
Well, glad to
There
have.
is one leaning over a cliff, so if you don't like heights, she was like leaning over when she took the picture, so it's like, ooh.
Oh no,
Well, it's me, but she's talking about Adek.
I'm
I was
perfectly.
just saying if you show the rest of it.
I'm perfectly fine with heights, but
See, there you go.
I would love
He's
to.
the bravest person, so.
Well, I'd imagine so. As she points to the sword on your back, or hip, whatever,
Yeah.
wherever it is.
Yeah. Yep.
So, now, you mentioned access to the archives. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we can get access to the library for research.
Yeah, and that other thing. Unless we're talking about that later. If she knows anything
Okay.
about it. Oh.
Oh yeah, well, we definitely want to help out with the sandstorm stuff.
Oh no, but also the Eye of Calamity.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
that's what you
in the Gerudo Highlands. That's information's up there about how to navigate the Eye of Calamity.
Oh, I didn't know if she might have heard of it, but maybe not.
Did you know anything about that? Where
Yeah,
information would be about how to navigate that up in the Gerudo Highlands?
Yeah, have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Eye of the Calamity. Isn't that over the ocean, or is this another one?
The way to navigate is.
Oh, okay.
We have to get to the tower to get to Lorul,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
also Mira's there. And then
Right.
the navigation
Chilling.
way is Gerudo Highlands.
Yeah.
Okay. She's like Rapunzel right now. She's
It's a lot of steps to get to that point.
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah.
Why have it be a simple quest?
Like 7 points along the way, but we'll get there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, just curious, while we are here, do you have access or nearby a great ferry out in the...
Great Ferry will be out near the Arbiter grounds, and that's probably a good 2 days sand seal ride.
I want to
Hey.
try that.
Seal
I've
ride.
heard about that. I've never gotten to try. I want to try that.
Yes.
That sounds fun.
Yes. We have sleds available where you can rent a sand seal, and you just have it on we in ancient times used to ride our shields with it, but the shields broke and several people would go flying, so we developed shields that were a lot more sturdy to go against the sand. So that way it's a way to help traverse the sands as the seals have managed to figure out a way how to swim through it almost like it's ocean.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool.
That sounds
I didn't know that about
amazing.
them. I've
We
heard
even
they like
have-
hydromelons.
Yes, and we even have regular races for them.
Oh my gosh.
I'd like to watch that.
We have to race.
Well, do we have time to afford 2 days to go over there?
The opposite
Okay,
ground? The
just
opposite-
wondering.
We don't need to worry about the Great Ferry.
Yeah. Sorry.
That
That's
can
not what I
wait.
meant.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
just
what I
a
meant.
race that's here locally.
Well, no, I was wondering if anyone wanted to. I know we had enchantments and things last time. I was just wondering nearby. It's not a needed event, but if anyone
It's
felt like they needed.
not the closest thing. The Arbiter grounds, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that's all where you all came out from, because that's where one of the Mirrors of Twilight is located. Surprised. Unless you all came out the other one in Kalasia, toward the south.
Yeah, I just looked at Adek, it just looks like they trust. He trusts her, right?
Mhm.
I just give her a look. Yeah, actually, we kind of got just poofed here. We still don't know how that happened, to be honest. So-
Adek, you are asking me to turn a lot of blind eyes right now.
We have sponsorship though, so it's good.
We do.
Okay, that's
Info
fine.
approves of them as well.
She
We all have
looks at
sponsorship by the temple.
she looks at that as, okay, you're fine. All right, so if the
Yeah,
tempo.
sorry.
All
Yeah.
right.
We try to do things by the rules. It might be a little
We do.
on the edge, but we're doing things as best we can by the rules.
I have regularly talked to Impa, Lady Impa, and she's okay with it. I work with the eye. So,
Well, respectfully, Sheikah authority is recognized within Greater Hyrule, but it's less so recognized here in Gerudo Town.
True, but it's the keeping things, within certain parameters.
Of course.
So.
Mom just said, "Get off my turf."
Marul, do you know, speaking of the mirror, has there been anyone that's been going back and forth in there lately, or is it kind of rare?
It's been a few weeks, but there hasn't been much activity. Even in the past few months, there wasn't as much activity.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in the Twilight Realm. There was like a whole rebellion and stuff. So I didn't know if like the person that's causing it, her name's Viren. I didn't know if Viren was like doing anything or like even going through the mirror herself. But I feel like she probably doesn't need to use that. But I'm not sure.
Not that I'm aware of at all.
Okay.
It just might be something to be aware of extra security in case anything would happen. But it is being taken care of by another third party now.
We tried to like set things up there, so I think things are being taken care of, but the actual person that's causing it might come back to like, because she's mad that we ruined her plans. So I don't know if she would use the mirror, but
she was part of the whole attack in Castletown too.
Yeah,
so.
She's allied with Vati.
Well, that certainly explains a lot. I'll let the chief know, and she can make a decision as to whether or not she wants to heighten security.
Yeah, and if whenever we find out, like, if that's like actually resolved, like the book is closed, we don't need to worry about it anymore. We can let you know. But
yeah,
they're trying to get like the fourth back on the throne so that things are okay again. But just right now, I don't think that's happening. So.
That is good.
I was in the process.
That is good to know. I'll just encourage potential heightened security due to recent events. It couldn't be harmful and helpful for any potential incursions.
Yeah, works.
Also, I apologize. I'm not familiar with Gerudo culture. So you're the captain, which I'm guessing armed forces and security is. The chief above you? Is there anybody in between?
There are a few people in between, but largely I can go ahead and give her recommendation. But there are a few people that.
What is the chief's name?
Seconds. I did give this to you guys, but that was also back in like session. I believe I gave that to you guys back in like session for the Calamity. Let me go ahead and double check here.
Right.
So. Double checking my notes. Yes, her name is Chief Avas, so Avas.
Cool. And it sounds like they're like very wanting to help with this creature monster malice thing that's begging, yes?
Yes, unfortunately there's no way to track it. If it is a creature that is within the sandstorm, it only appears when there is a sandstorm. So we haven't been able to find a way to track it just yet. That's the problem.
Has there been any pattern to the sandstorms or anything?
They are random. Sometimes they show up at least once a week, sometimes it's multiple times a week. There doesn't appear to be any rhyme or reason.
Like location-wise, is it centered around a certain location?
It is the entire desert.
Like the whole desert has a sandstorm at once?
It slowly rolls over it, yes.
Oh, okay.
It'd be terrifying to watch come in.
Indeed.
So there's warning, though, if you see it coming.
There's usually warning, but usually it's also over fairly quickly. That's the thing.
Do you guys have any cool, fancy magic that can help track something like that? Or no? I don't really have anything.
Unfortunately, nothing like that, because we don't know if it's a creature, or if it's magical, or if it's a person.
True.
It's hard to determine.
True.
So Because creature can locate anything within the desert as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you did say it had lightning type attacks, yes?
It's not uncommon for lightning to occur within really intense sandstorm, usually because there can be a lot of friction that occurs within the air, so it's normally just more of a result of that. But this lightning seems to be more intense than normal, so it could be originating from a creature.
I apologize, I've just been thinking a few things while we've been doing this. Since you know the desert well, are there typical weaknesses to most anything electric here in the area, or something that would help maybe give any sort of advantage to weapons or attacks? Something we should be aware of?
Electric is one of the few that doesn't have many. Water enhances it, so be careful about that. But as far as anything else is concerned, there's not much that counters it. None that we've able to attest.
Any recipes for resistance to lightning? I am a alchemist, of course.
That stuff would be like shock shrooms, if you can get any part from electric Lizalfos, or even potentially volt fruit.
Debbie holds one up from her bag.
I've been thinking about that since earlier. I wanted to research a few recipes. Maybe I can tweak some and maybe aid us if we are to go up against these.
Well, maybe the library or something would have details about even what the sandstorm creature could be. Like,
Good idea.
if there's something that was old up in the mountains that's similar, maybe there's something old documents that we could find something about that even lends any insight or how to track it, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Even whispered rumors or folk tales or something. I mean, at least it'd be some scrap of information.
Lost the ruins to explore, I don't know.
There are
old maps. Yeah,
there are definitely ruins in these deserts. It is an ancient desert after all, so no doubt you'll be able to find some. With that, she pulls out a piece of parchment and pen, and she starts writing, saying, "I don't think I'll be able to join you to the library, the archives, but I can go ahead and give you this paper, and it should be able to give you access to most things. There are still some things within the chief's special library that is typically seen as off limits that I don't think even I can give it to you."
do whatever we can to help.
Yeah.
She takes it and she puts it into the center of the table. She looks over to your disguises and points to you two. So, by the way, I think it's getting to the point of you may want to recast whatever you're doing again.
Yes, I was wondering how long that was going to last.
It is.
Sorry.
I'm noticing it's starting to flicker. So, let it wane, and then before you go, do it again. But thank you all. This was nice.
I was really glad to see you again.
It's always good to see you, Adek.
Pleasure to meet you as Avon, actually. Finally.
Pleasure to meet you.
I am hoping at some point to see you bench Adek. I heard stories.
Well, it hasn't been since he was a small child that I've done that, but.
Okay.
Oh, you can do it.
I'm not saying that I couldn't do. I'm not saying that I couldn't do it, Adek.
I know you definitely could do it. I never doubted you for a second.
Yeah. It's like it's only.
I want to get guns like you.
It's only recently that you've started to match my own strength. But regardless, what? Yes.
5 rupees that you can't.
She's going to
You're
just
bet against her.
We just want to see it.
You want this right now?
If you're too scared, 5 rupees, I guess, is just too much for you in your blood, I guess.
Make a persuasion check.
I just look at Caesar and was like, is this how he eggs your parents on?
24.
And she looks over to Adek and says, Easy rupees.
Yeah, you got this.
All right. She basically lays on the ground and just grabs like you by the scruff of your neck, and then grabs your thing, your leg, and then
Camera,
just
get your camera.
Yeah,
natural 20.
We'll go like real
Oh, that's amazing.
crazy. Like
So
I will.
that is a total of 28.
Yes.
Dang, Mom.
Never bet against my mom.
What?
So she just straight up, just with ease, just like 5 reps with ease.
Scissory's like clapping. It's beautiful.
Best spent rupees. Best spent rupees ever.
Perfect. As you hand over the rupees, she gives you a slight smile. Pleasure doing business with you.
I think
That was
you
all
made
I
the
ever
best of
wanted.
it.
Yeah, really. He does not a rupee to his name now.
Nope.
Feels good. Feels different.
I feel
Freeing.
free. Yeah.
And
Wow.
I am free and I'm me.
she then walks over, grabs her swords, and then does a little flourish and then sheathes them. And
Actually, I was looking at those earlier. I saw some runes on those. Are
Yes.
those? Do they have any sort of extra effect? I was really curious.
yes, some of these runes, specifically 2 of them, are able to grant additional effects to me, to where I can increase either my strength or help others with defense. The other ones allow me to be able to channel magic through it and into it, where I can either speed up a casting of a spell, which goes into a rune, which I can then charge back in to get more abilities back. So for those mechanical purposes, this is she is basically a combination of Rune Knight Fighter and Rune Child Sorcerer. So
Whoa, cool.
So, which Rune Child Sorcerer is from Tal'Dorei campaigns.
Yes, I've been
It's-
wanting to play it.
it's one of the
I've heard
coolest
stories.
It's one of the
Yeah.
coolest sorcerers ever made, and I love it. So.
I think after that, Avum is just straight up twinkle eyes, like
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
So,
Now
with,
you get it. Now you
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Wow, I should have never doubted you.
with that, she gives a smile and says, "If you need a place to stay, you can stay here for the night, and I guess see you after you're done studying." And she makes her way out, does one last look back, and then closes the curtain.
She's dopers.
She is so dopers.
At least you both can sleep here and not have to worry about the effects wearing off.
You didn't say she's dopers, Demi. You have to say it.
Oh, she's
Good
dopers.
thing.
Super
There you
dopers.
go. Okay, good. Now we all match.
It was a super odd. to
I
get
don't
that there.
hesitate like Aaron did.
Oh, I know. Oh, she's so cool. I loved it when she bench pressed you. Did you see? I took a picture.
Oh wow, yeah. She's so strong.
It's so good. I put it in my
Yeah.
scrapbook.
Well, we can ask her later if she wants to.
Ooh, that might be incriminating.
Oh,
Put it in the bag of holding for now.
what is? Well, it's just like a fun. Oh, yeah, you're right because it's in. Okay.
Bag of holding. Just for
Bag of holding for now, and then when we leave, you can give it back to
Yeah.
me. Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
Just in case.
It was in this moment,
Let's-
Scissory knew.
Let's dump the bag of holding. See what's in there.
Made a terrible mistake.
So, with that, as you all gather your things and start to prepare to potentially head to the archives to study up, that's what in tonight's session. Perfect. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. Got a lot of talking time with Marul. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love her.
Dopers.
Great. Well, all right, everyone. Well, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. As a reminder, this will be available immediately after. It'll be available on podcast next Monday morning. But in the meantime, you can always go ahead and check out Bardic Dice on Twitch and YouTube. Stay tuned for the live show on Friday around 8:30 Central, give or take. And then for Sunday, for the last 2 p.m. show for Mystical Mishaps. I think I got mush mouth in the middle of that.
I'm telling you, I've learned the phrase, a magical game of mystical mishaps is the easiest way to get through it these days.
But with that, go ahead and check it out on Mark's Marquee Gaming, both Twitch and YouTube. It's a great time all around. Lots of chaos, lots of good times. Apart from that, everyone, stay tuned for all that stuff. As always, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Love every single one of you. Keep being awesome. Keep rolling those dice. So yeah.